Hello, friends and supporters. It's me again, Tony Danza, and I am here with another one of our program directors, the great Bijou Lucallo. She is, did I say it right?
Lucallo.
Yes. She is a very important part of our program. She's known as Auntie by all the kids because she's tough to shake. And one of the things that we try to do and have to do with our kids is to make sure we know where they are and what they're up to, and we keep track of them, and it's a part of the program. And Bijou is the head of that department. Let's put it that way. Would you like to add anything before you do? So we have attached a half-hour highlight reel from our benefit show that we did on the 24th. It was magic. It really was magic, and I hope you'll take a look at it and see how magic it is. It makes you smile. It really does. And I don't know, there's something about one of the things that really makes me smile is seeing police officers and kids singing together. That really makes me smile. But go ahead, B, I'm sorry.
I mean, first and foremost, I am extremely appreciative for all the support that has been given to our young people over the years. And we can't do this work without you. So from the bottom of our hearts, we simply say thank you.
Yes, it's true. And we did actually raise some money for the benefit show, and through your continued and wonderful support. And one of the most important things that I think comes out of the show, and when you see it, is just this incredible difference in our kids, in that they are part of something bigger than themselves. They're depending on the person next to them, and the effort and the interest that they show is just so exciting, so exciting. I think we should talk about one other thing we want to talk about before we cut this off, so it's not too long. Is we've had an incredible milestone this year for the program, and Bijou was instrumental in it happening, and so. I'll start it off and I'll give you So a kid comes to our program. His name's Daniel Hernandez. He's in high school. He's not interested in college, which we stress. And he really isn't interested in much except, free acting, maybe there's girls. Anyway, he comes, he stays for a semester, and then he disappears. And I'll let Bijou take it from there.
Yeah. We were, of course, hounding him, asking him to come back to the program. And it took a lot of calls and a lot of convincing, but eventually he decided to give us a shot, and he came back and he engaged in our programs, and that led him into attending SUNY Purchase College.
Well, we got him into SUNY Purchase College.
Right. Yeah. Not only got him in there, but through it, successfully graduated from the Acting Conservatory in May of this year.
Let me just say before you go on, notice that he got through it, and that's really what Bijou does. She stays on them and makes sure they have all the resources. And they, it's like when I went to college, my mother said go, but she didn't know because she'd never been to college. What do I do when I get there? Well, Bijou's there to tell them.
Absolutely.
So go ahead, it gets better.
He graduates from college, and shortly after, he books his first role on Broadway in the show Romeo and Juliet.
And by the way, so I'm reading the Deadline Hollywood. I read Deadline Hollywood. I'm reading the Deadline Hollywood review, and it mentions the kid.
Yeah.
So Daniel Bravo Hernandez, keep your eye out for that kid from the Stars of Tomorrow project. Thank you all so much. I hope you'll take a look and see the magic that happened at our show the other night, and I hope you'll continue to support and think that this thing that we're doing is worthwhile.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
History is happening, and it happened.
Welcome to the second annual Stars of Tomorrow Project variety show. I'm Tony Danza. Thank you. And I know I can speak for all of us up here and everybody at the program when I thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for your support and for being here tonight. I want to give you a little bit of info about the program. It's a free acting, voice, dance, and wellness program for New York City high school kids. The slogan of the program is, when you teach a kid how to act, you teach a kid how to act. It's based on the idea of youth development through performance, with the operative word being development, because we think of the program as a life course. and we want and expect all our kids to be stars in life. Now, we've been doing this since 2011, folks. We've been doing this for 2011, first with the All-Stars Project for 2 years, and then with the Police Athletic League, the New York Police Athletic League for 8 years, the PAL. And there we engaged nearly 5,000 students, 5,000 kids. And we got over 200 of them in and through college. That's one of our greatest achievements, yeah. Yeah. Now, the last 2 years, we've been on our own. We've been on our own. We are the Stars of Tomorrow Project is a legitimate, nonprofit, 501c3, and tax deductible. Thank you, Uncle Sam. Yes, that's right. We solicit in the high schools in all 5 boroughs. And in fact, the last high school we went to, 305 kids signed up. 305. Now, yeah, I know. I was happy too. But now what? But no, you know what it shows you? It shows you how much the need is out there. You know, today in America, folks, I don't know if you know this, but the leading cause of death for teenagers in America is gun violence. It used to be car crashes because kids take risks, you know, but now it's gun violence. This program gives them something else to think about, gets them excited, gets them interested in something. And there's an old saying that I made up. In order to be interesting, you got to be interested. Yeah, I just figured that out a couple of weeks ago. I'm a lot better. But what's amazing and so wonderful is that when you do offer something like this to kids, they grab onto it and they stay with you. And I'm telling you, you can't get rid of them. So I want you to sit back and enjoy the show. But before you do, I want to introduce my co-host. She is a member of the she's a program member, and one of our older kids, because we do have some older kids. I told you, they stick around. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Taylor Banner. Come on out, Taylor.
Hi. Oh my God, everyone
You
looks great.
look lovely. You
Hi,
look
guys.
lovely. How are you,
Hi,
Taylor?
Tony.
Mwah. How are you?
doing? Hi.
So, Taylor, I'm going to let you tell the folks a little bit about yourself, about how you ended up with us, and what it's meant to you.
Well, honestly, I'm a dreamer from the South Bronx. Anyone from the South Bronx? Okay.
Brooklyn.
I always had a passion for the arts, but currently I model for Rainbow Shop.
And so, how did you end up in the program?
My lovely cousin, Brian Hills.
Well, Brian brought you in, so you have some juice because you're with the program director.
yeah.
Okay, all right. And what do you think about the program, just in general?
This program is my safe place. Honestly, it is. It's truly a blessing to be a part of the cast. Everyone's completely different too, but everyone's accepted. You could come here any size, any color, and be loved and be accepted.
Is it time for the Broadway medley?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
we're ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Stars of Tomorrow Broadway medley.
Tell me
show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet tide, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
I am not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shots. I'm gonna get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dang, I'm amazed and astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power speed, unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I'll learn to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The planets, the fans, they spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the A-L-E-X-A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps sitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. The King George turns around, runs a spending spree. He ain't ever gonna set his descendants free. So there'll be a revolution in this century. Enter me.
Being in a course is a real-time example of being in something bigger than yourself, and an example of being in something where everyone depends on everyone else. Ladies and gentlemen, the stars of tomorrow performing, and a few police officers, Everything Must Change by Bernard Einer.
Bernard Einer.
Bernard Einer.
Everyone will change. Everything will change.
Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everyone must change. Never stays the same. The same. The young become the young. Become old. Mysteries unfold. 'Cause that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, the skies and birds do fly. Winter turns to spring. Turns to spring. Wounded hearts heal. Never much to everything must change. The young become the old. Mysteries do unfold. 'Cause that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, the hummingbirds do fly. Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Never much too soon. Never much too soon. Everything must
Now, this is also an acting thing, an acting class, so an acting program, and so the craft of acting is losing yourself, forgetting about everything that's going on in your life, and being in the scene, in the moment. All right, it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but that's what we do. And tonight you have two stars of tomorrow. Here's two stars of tomorrow, completely These aren't the stars. Get out. You know, they're just bringing out the furniture. No, here's two stars of tomorrow who are completely in the moment, performing a scene from William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. Here are Joseph Sostra and James Christopher Moore.
That you have wronged me doth appear in this. You have condemned and noted Lucius Pella for taking bribes here of the Sardians, wherein my letters praying on his side, because I knew the man was slighted off.
You wrong yourself to write in such a case.
In such a time as this, it is not meet that every nice offense should bear his comment.
Let me tell you, Cassius, you yourself are much condemned to have an itching palm.
I, an itching palm. You know that you are Brutus that speak this, or by the gods this speech were else your last.
The name Cassius honors this corruption, and chastisements doth therefore hide his head.
Chastisement?
Remember March? The Ides of March, remember? Did not great Julius bleed for justice' sake? What villain touched his body that did stab, and not for justice? What shall one of us that struck the foremost man of all this world, but for supporting robbers, shall we now contaminate our fingers with base bribes, and sell the mighty space of our large honors for so much trash as they may be grasped thus? I had rather be a dog and bathe the moon than such a Roman.
Brutus, bay not me, I'll not endure it. You forget yourself. To hedge me in, I am a soldier, I, older in practice, abler than yourself to make conditions.
Go to, you are not Cassius.
Urge me no more. I shall forget myself. Have mind upon your health, and tempt me no
Hear
further.
me, for I will speak. Must I make way and room for your rash choler? Shall I be frightened when a madman stares?
Oh, ye gods, must I endure all this?
All this I more fret till your proud hearts break.
Is it come to this?
You say you are a better soldier. Let it appear so. Make your vaunting true, and it shall please me well. For in mine own part I shall be glad to learn of noble men.
I said an elder soldier, not a better. You wronged me in every way you wronged me, Brutus. Did I say better?
If you did, I care not.
When Caesar lived, he durst not thus have moved me.
Peace. Peace. You durst not so have tempted him.
Do not presume too much upon my love. I may do that I shall be sorry for.
You have done that you should be sorry for. There is no terror, Cassius, in your threats, for I am armed so strong in honesty that they pass me by as an idle wind, which I respect not. I did send to you for certain sums of gold, which you denied me. If I can make no money by vile means, I had rather coined my heart and dropped my blood for drachmas than to wring from the hard hands of peasants their vile trash. By any indirection, I did send to you for gold to pay my allegiance, which you denied me. Was that done like Cassius? Should I have answered Caius Cassius so? When Marcus Brutus grows so covetous to lock such rascal counsellors from his friends, be ready, gods, with all your thunderbolts, dash him to pieces.
I denied you not.
Lo hiciste.
No lo hice. He was but a fool that brought my answer back, but Brutus hath rived my heart. Oh, a friend should bear his friend's infirmities, yet Brutus makes mine greater than they are.
I do not until you practice them on me.
You love me not.
I do not like your faults.
A friendly eye could never see such faults.
Flatterers would not, though they do appear as huge as high Olympus.
Come, Antony. Come, young Octavius. Avenge yourselves alone on Cassius, for Cassius is aweary of the world, hated by one he loves, braved by his brother. Ah!
Oh, Cassius, you are yoked with a lamb that carries much anger, as the flint bears fire, who, much in force, shows a hasty spark.
Ooh. Hath Cassius lived to be but mirth and laughter to his Brutus, when grief and blood ill-tempered vexeth him?
When I said that, I was ill-tempered too.
Do you confess so much? Give me your hand. Ooh.
And my heart too.
This is Trinice. What is it? Trinice Johnson. Trinice Johnson. All of a sudden, I couldn't remember. Trinice Johnson. So she was with us from when she was in high school, and then she went off to live in Florida for a while. And as soon as she came back, she came back. She reappeared, and guess what? She plays the ukulele. So we're going to try a little song. Come on, sit down. This is a song here. You want that one? Okay. Okay. This is a song by Jason Robert Brown from Honeymoon in Vegas, the Broadway musical. All right, are you ready? Okay, I'm going to start and then you join in, all right?
Okay.
Oh, boy. 100 million hours ago, I saw you and sealed my fate. I knew right then I wanted you so. How long would I have to wait? Marking time and standing still never was much my style. But here you are, and what a surprise. You made the wait worthwhile. So, Trinice, what is this? Trinice.
I know.
So, how long have you been playing the ukulele?
I have been playing the ukulele since I was sophomore year in high school, so 15.
15, holy
Yeah.
mackerel. So, play us something that you like to play. What do you think?
So, it is a New York fall, so it's still warm, but I'm so ready for sweater weather. So I will be playing the song Sweater Weather. Just a little snippet. You know?
I never heard that song. I don't know. Why don't I know it?
'Cause it's too cold for you here and now, so let me hold both your hands in the holes of my sweater.
Well, can you do like 5'2", eyes are blue? Oh, those blue eyes can do. Anybody seen my gal? I like to do that, you know. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Trinice Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. So I take the subway to the rehearsals every night. So the first time I take a subway to the rehearsal, I get in there and I walk in, and Timothy has them singing, and I'm thrilled about the singing. I just think, a chorus. I sang in a chorus in college. The guy next to me had his finger in his ear, but that's a whole other story. But I mean, it does say to them, you're in something bigger than yourself, and then the guy next to you is depending on you, and the girl next to you is depending on you, and that means so much to them. So anyway, I got there, I said, and I listened to them sing, and I was moved. This next song you're going to hear, and I said, well, it was worth the subway ride, that's for sure. So here they are, ladies and gentlemen, performing. And by the way, this time they will be accompanied by Emerge 125, which is a dance company that has been partnering with us for a few years. They're terrific. And so right now, here it is, the Stars of Tomorrow, Emerge 125, performing Song for My Father.
heart of Rio, I found my father's flow. In the bossa nova heat, so neat. The rhythm of Brazil, a musical thrill. From the land where dreams fulfill. In the streets of Brazil, where the music is real, I found my father's soul, a treasure to fill. So I'll dance and I'll sing in the land of swing, where the music makes my heart still.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel like spring has sprung.
And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual.
And the moment that you speak, I wanna run, play hide and seek.
I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon.
You and I, we are just like a couple of tots running around that meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots.
Let me hear some.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel there's songs to sung,
Bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be loved. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today.
'cause you make me feel so young.
Come on with a little sway, let me see.
You make me young. You make me feel like spring has sprung. Every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual.
You make me feel so sweet.